Hola amigos, and welcome back to another episode of Locals to Legends. We've had the youth intake come through, and here we go. As you can see straight away, we've got a couple of players who got some good potential. And down the bottom, let's scroll down here, and down here you can see the ones who don't. But we're probably looking to bring them all in. Oh, we've got a Moroccan and a Japanese player as well. But yeah, we'll probably bring them all in because we've got 3 squads to fill out. But let's see what they've got to say. Our annual youth recruitment assessment intake have arrived for assessment. We've got every reason to be excited about Marcos Benitez, which is the highlighted one here, who has potential to be one of the most gifted players to come through the ranks at Las Palmas in recent years. Well, that's not true because we've got Pedro who came through the academy as well. I like to think I've had a notable influence. This is from our head of youth development in bringing through these players, including Sekou Traore and Hero. This has been down to my general coaching style, and it reflects the attributes. So those 2 players in particular, okay, is all right, and yeah, he's not great. That might say a lot about him. I managed to shape the mentality of Juan Andres Miliash. I'm going to go with Miliash. So that's the goalkeeper. And the youth candidates will have to be given trial contracts until offer a new one. So let's have a look at some of the good ones who've come through. So Marcos Benitez. So he's an attacking midfielder. Very low determination, which isn't great. And poor work rate. So we need to get him in a mental group where he can try and develop those areas, because to be a really good player on Football Manager you need to have high determination and high work rate. Those will be the indicators that you can actually reach your potential or not. Personality is unambitious, which obviously isn't great. We want it to be not that, because he might think he won't become a good player and all that sort of stuff, but really there's a bit there that you can work with to develop into a good player if we can improve those mentals that I was talking about. So let's have a look at the goalkeeper, Juan Andres Miliash, and apparently he's got some good mentality. Let's find out. Balance, so not particularly great, but yeah, he looks a solid enough goalkeeper. 6'1". Some physicals look okay. Could do being a bit stronger. Same with the other guy as well. Determination 4, that needs to be improved dramatically. Work rate of 7 as well. So yeah, a lot of work, but given plenty of game time, that he could develop into an interesting player. And he's 17 as well. And he's 17, Marcos Benitez. Let's have a look at this defender, Sekou Traore. Okay, so 6'6", so he's very tall, very aggressive and brave, which is good. Decent jumping reach. Could do with being a bit stronger and quicker. I think that'll be the place I'll look to improve him on. He's got good determination, which is good. I like that. Work rate needs a bit of improvement as well. So yeah, if we look to improve his physicals, make him physically a beast, and hopefully those should just improve generally as they're going along. Then we'll look to improve the physicals as well once we've improved them. And he's 16 years old as well, which is good. Is he from? Yeah, he's from Las Palmas as well, so that's positive. Let's quickly check these guys. Are these guys from Las Palmas? Ajay, I think, is from Tenerife then, isn't he? And Miliash. I'm assuming it's Miliash. I'm just going to pronounce it as Miliash. And Telde as well. This guy as well, centre forward. Okay, it's not too bad. He's got decent finishing, high determination, which I like. Work rate could be a bit better, but we can work on that. Not the quickest guy in the world, but he can finish, he can header, which is good. I feel like there's a bit of... You can work with him, to be honest. You can make him better, improve him a lot more. And last one we'll check for today is Nicolas Martinez. And he's a defensive winger, apparently. It's not too bad. Okay, don't really want to be a defensive winger because you can't defend. But yeah, it's not too bad. We can work with him as well. And he's both footed, which is good as well. So we could try and develop him into being a decent player. Some of these might not make it to the first team, but they'll definitely help out the B and the C team. That's not an issue at all. So yeah, not bad going. Yeah, I'll come back now for the game against Tenerife. I'll see you in a sec. Hi guys, and yeah, we're back for the Tenerife game now. The derby. Round 2 of the derby. Oh, looking forward to it. So yeah, have a quick look. A couple more players have signed contracts now. The kids have. Which is, yeah, decent to be honest. Well, obviously he's not decent, but he could make it as part of the C team. He could be the C team legend. I don't know. Where's he from? No, he's actually from Morocco. Fair enough. But he had his football education here, so I'm happy. Seth Gonzalez. So I'm just seeing where they are all from. Yeah, Gran Canaria. That's good. All right then. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the. Oh, I thought we was there to go, but obviously not. Well, now we are. So yeah, quickly show you how we've been getting on then without while you've not been here. So the last game we was here for was the. Oh yeah, we just had the one game, which was the Girona game, which we won 2-0. Benito and Christian Herrera with the goals. So yeah, fantastic while you've been away. So yeah, like I said, it was originally going to go for the Albacete game as well, but I think we're going to give that a miss because we spent a lot of time going through the youth academy players. So we'll just play the derby today. So yeah, to be honest, I feel like you're all here for the derby anyway. So okay, so the lineup we're going to go with today, if it loads up, is, let's double check, I'm happy with that. Fabio's nearly back from injury, and I think I'm quite happy with this, to be honest. Yeah, so in goal we're going to be playing Raul Fernandez. Simon will be playing right back with Aitami and Xavi at centre back. Then we've got Danny at left back. We're going to play Hernan as the half back with Pedri and Kylian just in front of them doing the playmaking. On the right hand side we've got Benito. On the left hand side we've got Christian Cedrles. And up front we've got the in-form Christian Herrera. I thought I'd never say that this season. I want to have a quick word of Cedrles because he hasn't been playing well recently. So criticise recent form. I want you to start playing at higher standard. Good. He is willing to give it a go. So yeah, because we're the form team at the moment. So at the moment, have we got any other players who could come in and perform better? Not by the looks of it. Everyone's form's pretty pants at the moment, apart from Vincente on the bench. But yeah, we'll go straight into it now anyway. And they're lining up in a 4-2-3-1 formation as well. Be interesting. Well, have I got any players who look like we know of? Not by the looks of it. Anyone on the bench? Nah, nobody who I recognise anyway. So yeah, let's go give the team talk. Let's pick ourselves off where we left last time, and passionately, I have faith in you. I have faith in you, and I have faith in you. Let's kick off then. This Gran Canarian derby. Can we pick up another 3 points against them? We're on better form than we were last time we played them, and yeah, hopefully we can carry on this good form. As we've got the ball on the edge of their area, ball across from Kylian to David Simon. Oh, and he scores straight away. 2 minutes in, we're 1-0 up, and that was a cartwheel of joy there from David Simon. And yeah, 2 minutes into the game, we lead Tenerife 1-0. Hernan with a nice little cute ball to Kylian. Great crossfield pass there. Simon with time and space just to absolutely hammer it. Keeper should be doing better, but what a strike though. I'm happy with that. And yeah, 1-0 up after the first 2 minutes. Can we make it better? Benito, the ball whipped in. And Danny Gomez now with the ball, trying to spring a counter. And he plays the ball backwards to Perez. Suso into Miller. Now he's played it forward, and Tenerife getting further forward now with their play. Leyva gets past the challenge, ball whipped in. Suso heads it over the bar, and he should be finishing that because the keeper was, well, pretty much ran away. It was an open goal. Let's demand a bit more because we've been a bit sloppy since we've scored. We need to make sure we're doing a bit better than this because things can change in a derby. I'm sure you're all aware. Yeah, 30 minutes in, no real highlights. And as Tenerife get a chance, and Benito wins the ball back. What can he do? Plays it back to Hernan. Hernan plays it forward to Herrera. Kieran gets down to it. Gets the ball. Pedri now driving forward. Can he find the pass? Plays it into Benito. Benito out wide to Simon. Simon plays it towards Killian. Killian, ball across to Castellano. Danny. Cedrez fires it in at the near post, and it's 2-0. Christian Cedrez with his 7th goal of the season. And we now lead by 2-0 in the derby. That's the sort of things we want to see. Beating our local rivals. And also chasing down the pack for... chasing down Girona for top of the league as well. We could. Yeah, we're only 6 points off. I've got a game in hand though, but we're only 6 points off. Have we started their demise by beating them in the last game as well? That's the question we got to ask. So yeah, 3 shots on target, 2 goals. And we're not dominating the ball as much as I'd like, but there's no... They not really having any chances, but to be fair, nor are we. Need to be a little bit more expansive, I think. Well, ideally, I'd like to be a little bit more expansive, but actually, I'm not going to say anything else. But, yeah, if we go a little bit more expansive, it would leave us more open, won't it? We're 2-0 up, so we don't really need to do it, do we? We'll see what they do from this routine. Suso to Miller. What's he going to do with it? Get caught on the ball by Pedri. Pedri, the Tenerife-born player. What can he do? Plays it into Herrera, but Herrera loses out. But Hernan wins the ball back. Killian now to Hernan. Hernan on it again. Plays it back to Xavi. Lovely ball out to his twin brother Danny. What will he do? Oh, he plays it back to Hernan. Hernan to Pedri. I would really like Pedri to go and score a goal, because that would just be brilliant. Castellano on the left hand side on a yellow. Killian back to Danny. Ball whipped in. Herrera. Oh, just over the bar. Getting closer though. We'll drop this down to balance because we're quite happy with it now, and yeah, no need to rush anything. And we'll... Oh, hang on. What's actually... Oh, I need to cancel. That's why. And we'll give the players some praise, because, you know, we are playing well. 2-0 up against your arch rivals, controlling the game. We'll make a quick sub though, because Danny's on a yellow and he's a bit tired. We'll put Valoran on, because we don't want him getting a second yellow. Yeah, we'll make another sub now. We'll put Pedri further forward for Benito, and we'll take Benito off of Vicente and drop Vicente onto a support role. That means we'll hopefully be a bit more solid in the middle of the park, just control the game a bit better, because like I said, we are winning, so let's try and control it, make sure we don't give anything away. But Cedrez wins a great tackle there. Kirian now plays it to Hernan. Kirian again. I think he's looking for that pass, but Pedri's got it now. The substitution hasn't been made yet, but Simon's now on the right hand side. Well, what will he do? Benito, ball across Herrera, and he scores. It's 3-0. Christian Herrera scores again, and that's his 3rd goal of the season, and a lovely assist by Benito. And that makes Las Palmas 3, Tenerife 0 in this derby match. Yeah, Simon there with the ball, plays it into Benito, ball whipped in. Christian Herrera with the header. It looks like the keeper's going to save it. Just taps it more down and into the back of the net. Yeah, we'll proceed with the changes. Bit of praise as well. And what a cracking performance this is from the lads. And as we look to make one more substitution, we'll... who's the most tired? Cedrez. We'll take Cedrez off, and we'll put Tanner on for the last few minutes. As yeah, this is looking very, very good. Kirian to take this free kick. Ball whipped in. Goalkeeper claims it. Ortola it is. What will he do? Will he just boot it long? Which he does, but straight to one of our players. Pedro with the flick onto Herrera. Herrera! Oh, good save by Ortola. Looked like it was going to be 4 then. And yeah, we're taking the mick against them now. Last bit of praise for the lads to fire them up right at the end of the game. And it finishes Las Palmas 3, Tenerife 0. That's a cracking result against your bitter rivals. So passionately, I am very pleased with the result from today. Man of the match went to Kirian as well. Surprise, surprise. He's just a different class, isn't he? It's a shame we're going to be losing him next season. And I'd like to have thought we would get some money for him, but we haven't. But hopefully, definitely hopefully, he'll fire us up to promotion. So we'll have a quick look at the league table. Where does that leave us? We're 6 points off top, 4 points off third. But third, they all have pretty much got a game in hand over, so that could all change. So, yeah, where will we come back then? We will come back for... we'll miss the next 4 games, and we'll come back for the Alcocan and Huesca matches. Then see how we are. Would we have secured the playoffs? Would we have dropped off the playoffs? We don't know. So we'll come back for them. Then we'll get a broad idea where we are to if we actually need to come back for the final 2 games of the season. We might even need to have a playoff as well. So yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.